I'll be going through with you a stock called Northern Trust Corporation. Please type in Google and paste enter, and you'll get the name here, Northern Trust Corporation. And the Nasdaq symbol is NTRS, and it's 88.0 US dollars for one stock right now. And it's a billion size firm, so it's a big size firm, and it's paying a dividend yield of 3%. Now, I just want to point out that any firm that is paying dividend, that means they are financially very strong, which is a very positive news because after paying their loans, liabilities, creditors, they still have extra money. That extra money it pays to shareholders as dividend. No matter how small the dividend is, even if it's 0.5%, 1%, or anything smaller than that, that's brilliant because that means they are any dividend yield means that a company is financially strong, so it's a positive sign. Now let's go to Wikipedia and see when was this founded. I can see this box and I can see founded in 1889, 130 years ago. I want to see what the employees think about this firm, so let's just copy this exactly from Google, and I'll paste it here, type in Indeed reviews, enter, and let's see what it says. I can see there are 1,000 reviews and it's 3.9 star. Please read through the pros and cons yourself and check out the photos, the jobs listed, the questions asked. Please check Glassdoor as well. That's a brilliant website for reviews. And I'll just click this one and I can see that we have 2,000 reviews and it's 3.7 star. Please read through the pros and cons yourself. Check out the jobs listed, the salaries they're paying, the interview questions, the benefits they're giving, and the photos. Now let's go and have a look that do they have any patents. I'll just paste it exactly in Google like that, click enter, and I can see, please concentrate on applicant or assignee because these are people who have the full rights of the patents. I can see in 2017 they have patents, which is a recent patent, which is brilliant. And so they have in 2018, so they have a lot of patents. That's brilliant. The more patent a firm has, the more stronger it is in the market, and it's hard to beat that firm, which is brilliant. And please look for recent patents, and it has recent patents. That means it's still innovating. That's brilliant. Now let's look at Yahoo Finance, and I want to see the key executive salaries. Click this and paste it here, and please click the symbol of Nasdaq and go to profile, and I can see the sector, industry, and employees. And now I just want to point out that we can see 5 key executives, but 4 of their salaries have been shown. One, it says not applicable. You need to find out why it's not applicable, because the more information we have about the salaries, the more trust we are able to build, the more transparency. Now let's go to macro trend and see the ratios. Go to price ratio, price book ratio, and type in the symbol. And I just want to point out, if the ratio is less than 1, that means that the stock is cheap, it's undervalued, and it's a sale. If it's more than 1, that means stock is expensive. The higher the number goes, the more expensive it gets. So right now it is 1.75, which means the stock is 1.75 times more expensive to buy right now. Somebody who will buy right now, they'd be paying 1.75 times more money. Somebody who bought in 2019 June, they paid 1.79 times more money. So I can see they bought it for $90 and they paid $90 for something that was $50 worth. So they bought it expensive. And somebody who bought in 2007 December, they paid $60 to buy something that was $20 worth. They bought nearly 3 times more expensive. And I think the cheapest it was in 2011 September, when it was 1.01 times expensive. So people paid $30 to buy something that was $29 worth. Right now it's 1.75 times more expensive. Let's go to other ratios and click current ratio. If the ratio is less than 1, that means stock is risky because liabilities are more than assets. If the ratio is 1.5 or more than that, that means stock is safe. Right now it's less than 1. It's even less than 1. That means that stock is very risky because liabilities are more than assets. You can see vertically up. And let me see, has it ever been 1.5 or more than that? No. I can see that since 2005 up till now, it has never been 1.5 or more than that. It has always been less than 1 consistently since 2005, which means the stock is very risky because the liabilities have been always been more than assets. So there is no time when assets are more than liabilities. Since 2005 up till now, liabilities are more than assets, which means the stock is very risky. Let's go to debt equity ratio. This ratio will tell me if the stock is mainly operating on debt or equity. I'm looking for 0.5 or less than that for it to be safe and brilliant. So let's have a look. It's just loading right now. You need to be patient with this website because it has a lot of data. So once it loads, it will make your life quite easy. So it's brilliant. And let's have a look. Please let me know if you have any questions for me, or if you would like to request me to make a particular stock, to do research on a particular stock. I'll do that for you. Or if you have any questions for me, or if you would like to connect with me, please let me know. And if I'm going too fast in the tutorial, I'll slow down as well. Right now I can see that it's less than 0.5. That means stock is very safe. That's brilliant. Let's look at the previous trend. Has it ever been above 0.5? That's my question. Yes, no, it is 0.5, not above that. So yes, it has been above 0.5 in the previous years. So I can say that since 2005 March up till up till 2013 March, it has always been above zero point 0.5, so it is a very risky stock. Since 2005 up till 2013, it's a very risky stock because it has always been above zero point 0.5. I can see that from 2013 June up till now, it has been always been below zero point 0.5, so it's a very safe stock recently, and that's brilliant. Let's look at return on equity. I am looking for 8% or more than that for it to be brilliant. Let's have a look. Okay, I can see right now that it has more than 8%. That's brilliant. Let's look at the previous trend. Has it ever been below 8%? That's my question. Since 2005 up till now, it has never been below 8%. Since 2005 up till now, it has always been 8% or more than that. That's a brilliant return on equity.